Okay, today, by popular demand, I'm going to share with you a story I've shared many times before, and this one is called Joey Goes Clubbing. What is this story? The story is this. When I was the rabbi at the University of Miami from 2002 to 2005, an interesting story happened. A guy once came over to me on campus, and we'll call him Joey, and he tells me like this. He goes, "Hey, Rabbi, I'm not coming to your Wednesday night class this week. I'm not coming." I said, I'm sorry, it's a shame. All right, I'll see you the next time, no problem, no big deal. And he says, you want to know why? You want to know why I'm not coming? And I didn't know why he's not coming. I don't know if it's relevant why he's not coming, but I could see he really wanted to tell me. He says, Rabbi, I want to tell you why I'm not coming tonight. I said, okay, Joey, why are you not coming to learn Torah tonight? He says, well, I'm going with a bunch of my friends, and tonight we're going to go to a bar, and then after, Rabbi, we're going to go clubbing. We're going to go to some nightclubs in South Beach. And he smiles at me. Now, I don't know if he thinks I'm supposed to be excited for him. I wasn't excited for him, and I wish he sort of hadn't told me. But he says it with a big smile. So obviously, I wonder, what am I supposed to say in response? Tonight's obviously a wash and a loss. He's not going to learn Torah. He's not going to come to a class. But maybe I could tell him something for the road, something that he can think and bear in mind. So I said to him like this. I said, you know, Joey, I never really asked you for a favor before. Can you do me a big favor? Because, yeah, sure, Rabbi, anything for you. I love you. You're a great guy. So, Joey, here's a favor. In a little while, I'm going to go back from where we are by the student center over to where sort of like the campus Jewish student center is. And I want you to do me a big favor. Meet me over there, like in an hour or two. I want to give you something to take out with you tonight. He says, well, what do you want to give me? I said, I'd like to give you the Torah scroll, the Sefer Torah from the Ark in the little synagogue on campus. I want to give it to you for you to take it out tonight. And he looks at me like I'm crazy. He said, well, what are you talking about? I said, no, I'm serious. Come by before you leave campus for the day. I'm going to give you the Torah scroll. And when you go to the bar tonight and clubbing, I want you to take the Torah with you. I'll give it to you. It'll be like this. And you go, you know. He said, Rabbi, I can't do that. I said, no, it'll be great. He said, first of all, it'll be a big conversation starter. People come over to you. Hey, what is that, a Torah? Girls will be like, hey, is that a Torah? You know, it'll be a great conversation starter. You'll be very popular. It'll work. He goes, Rabbi, you're crazy. I can't do that. He was completely floored. And I said, I'm serious. I have some emails to write, some work to do. Come by. I'll give you the Torah. He goes, Rabbi, this ain't going to happen. So I said, well, Joey, tell me why not? Why can't you take the Torah with you out tonight when you go have a good time with your friends? And I could see he was thinking. And he says to me, the reason I can't take the Torah is because it's like it's up here, and the places I'm going are like down there. And it's not really, I said, what? He said, respectful? Yeah, like respectful. It's not really respectful to take a Torah, you know, from there and to take it to the place. And well, Rabbi, it's not going to work. So I said to him, bingo, Joey, this is precisely the point that I was trying to make. Of course I'm not going to give you a Torah to take those places. What do you think, I'm a crazy guy? You think I'm nuts? You're going to go basically go in a toilet to another toilet tonight. I'm going to give you a Torah scroll. What are you talking about? Of course not. I said, Joey, let me tell you something. The reason you're saying that the Torah can't go to those places, or maybe shouldn't go to those places, is because it's holy, because it has Kedusha, it has sanctity. He says, yeah. I said, well, let me tell you something. I said, the Torah tells us that a Jewish person, by virtue of the Neshama Gavoya, the holy Neshama you have inside you, you too have essentially the same sanctity as a Sefer Torah. Now, I didn't want to make him meshuggah with sources, but this is a Gemara. It's a Gemara in Moed Katan. Tav Chav Hey, Amar Aleph 25a in Moed Katan. Look up the Gemara there. The Rashi, the Maharsha understands the Rashi. But basically, it's very clear from that Gemara that a Yid, a Jew, has the sanctity at least on par with a Sefer Torah. So I said to him, Joey, is it possible? Is it possible that maybe if the Sefer Torah can't go there, maybe you shouldn't go there? Maybe you don't belong in those places tonight because maybe it's not respectful to take you. And I could see that I got him pretty good. And he looks at me, he goes, Rabbi, I hear what you're saying, and I'm out of here now, because if I hear anything else you're saying, I'm not going to go out tonight, and I don't want that to happen. So love you, see you later. So unfortunately, I wasn't successful in keeping him out from that night of activity, but the next time I did see him on campus, Joey did inform me that he didn't totally have a good time that evening because he was bearing in mind the Torah lessons that I was telling him earlier in the day. So he was there, but he didn't totally enjoy himself. So I guess I did have some measure of success. The reason I bring out this point about Joey and the Sefer Torah and all of this is a very simple one. We have to know that we have inside of us, mamish, literally a piece of Hashem. We have, as Yidden, we have a piece of Hashem and God's, a piece of God, our divine soul inside of us. A lot of times we get involved in things. We look at things or listen to things or get involved in situations or who knows what, because we don't take ourselves seriously. But if a person would think and actually meditate and reflect on this idea periodically, there is a piece of Hashem inside me, therefore maybe I shouldn't go watch that movie, or I shouldn't go be reading this, or I shouldn't be seen in a place like that. Because if a Sefer Torah can't go there, maybe I shouldn't be there. And if a person looks at himself, a Jewish person gets used to looking at him or herself in such a fashion, they become a little bit more sensitive to this idea of the Kedusha that we carry inside of us. It's very important that we have positive self-esteem, but not something based on something that's artificial, but based on something real. If a person understands that you have the sanctity, at least on par with the Sefer Torah, and you have a chelik, a piece of Hashem inside you, that's your neshama, it's very hard to feel bad for yourself. It's very hard to feel low and on a lower level. Anyway, I thank you for checking in. If you'd like to catch more of our short and sweet series, please continue to follow this series of classes at TorahAnytime.com. Until tomorrow, I'll see you then, and thanks.